Oh, it's been a while since I tried this before. And let's see, during the COVID-19 virus, it seemed like the right thing to do. Um, Let me see. I, I'm going to go down a little bit on what I wanted to say. Um, oh, here it is. More COVID-19 and coronavirus information. Um, it's a most of the things that have been around COVID-19 have been fairly basic, and when you find it over here, this um, is far more detailed um, about COVID-19, what you should do, how should you should act in this public in the public. Um, Let me see. Well, one of the most important things that you need to know is this is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC for short. Um, it's really good that you know about this. And the other thing that you need to know is the World Health Organization, and this is put out by KSAT 12 Anchor. Um, I'll just briefly say something about this, but it's really important that you follow the instructions in the pamphlet, and please do so. Please stay safe. Okay, now what we're going to do is go on up to here. Uh, it's put up by the Yakima Herald. Um, yeah, blah, blah. Um, no, Teen Vogue, and what you'll find so interesting about it is the detail in which you'll find the ah, okay. It's Idaho's new anti-transgender laws or a trans day of visibility disgrace. And this is put up by Lucy Diavolo. And in case you haven't heard, um, Governor Brad Little is signed two bills targeting um, laws into effect. One to block trans girls from playing sports, and another makes it impossible for Idahoans to change the gender marker on their birth certificate. Um, the one thing that you also might find interesting, it has a great number of hot links. Um, I strongly suggest that um, you go ahead and use them. But we'll see Diavolo's yeah, he has a rich. Yeah, I'm sorry. Were you those of you who are listening to me for the first time? Um, I had a stroke a few years ago, so please be patient with me, and we'll get this together. Um, Lucy Diavolo's hot links um, are really quite interesting. Now, Teen Vogue, you think, well, that must be a teen magazine, but I was impressed with the amount of Hollands in there. So if you could go ahead and do that, that would be great. Okay. And let me see. In Hungary lately, um, which comprises the eastern portion of the EU. Um, this is put out by the Human Rights Watch. Hungary seeks to ban legal gender recognition for transgender people. Um, the EU is generally pretty liberal, but it has its moments, let's say. Um, it, in Hungary, along with Poland and a few other states, um, generally have a conservative bent. Um, and Lydia Gall is the author. and I'll just read the first portion of the to you. On March 31st, the Hungarian government submitted a bill to Parliament that, among other things, would make it impossible for transgender people to legally change their gender. It was unclear uh, when Parliament that might debate and vote in the bill. Um, and the Hungarian term for it you have the term nem, which means both sex and gender, and so that yeah, it isn't clear as it might be in English, um, but that's um, okay. Let me read this. According to the draft bill, the birth sex, once recorded, cannot be amended, and that's a warning sign of, of which we should all be concerned. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Now this is interesting because it, it's from Connecticut, which is my home state, and the person who writes this is Andrea Yearwood. Um, and her title for this is Trans High School Athlete Andrea Yearwood. We all overcome this together in spirit. Um, Once again, um, it comes close to Transgender Day of Visibility. Um, and one thing that is also this is being at the same time, unfortunately, as the COVID-19. And I put a little blog on the end of it saying that, um, once this, things will pass, things will pass, and we will be able to celebrate the transgender day of visibility, even though the day itself came earlier. And um, Andrea is really quite an accomplished person. Um, when she after she graduates from high school, she's going on to either Harvard or the U.S. Military Academy, and she's studying Spanish, and That's quite an accomplishment. Um, there's not a lot that's really, there isn't a it isn't a massive amount of things, but I do like her style and um, just her tremendous ability of of, of doing doing sports and scholar stuff. Sorry. Okay. Well, that brings me to um, the um, that's what brings me to the end. Um, um, Once again, um, please be careful. Um, in the apartment that I'm in West Hartford, um, we actually had one person taken to the hospital, and it's very close to our home, and it's very sobering. And I understand you probably need to relax and enjoy yourself. Just be just be careful. Just be careful. So have a nice day and stay safe.